And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range. He told us about his comfort stretching the floor. I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going.
The Grizzlies trail by 8. Clark, looking around the league, there's no team that teams want to play less than the Memphis Grizzlies. They just wear you down.
Well, they play a physical brand of basketball. They play hard. Everybody's on the same page. And even if you beat the Grizzlies, they take a lot out of you in terms of how they try to wear you down.
Grizzlies have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Freak with it. 5 points in the game. And he gets the bucket. Freak's got 7 points in the game. Looking at Memphis, they took the win in their last game against Brooklyn.
Yeah, ran away with that game, mainly in part because of their offense.
Yeah, the ball movement and player movement, so crisp and sharp, and it led to a lot of high-quality shots for him.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Conley kicks to Stevenson. Green with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Carter, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Green with a screen for Carter. Off the screen. Memphis the rebound. Another shot. And it's Green. Missing.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And that one's good. 7 points for Steph Curry.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Now here's Freak, guarded by Curry. Freak dishes to Green. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And just way too early to tell how this year's group of rookies will turn out. But just from an early look, they seem to be a group that can contribute. They're definitely not going to be a class with a small impact on the league.
The first one falls. With the 2015 draft class, the big thing is how many guys are polished coming into the NBA. It's a good blend of raw talent and certainly skill.
Yeah, I like the way you said that. This class will always be headlined by the 2 big men, but there's a lot of value throughout the rest of the draft, too.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spates is checked in.
You know, he's got a lot of length, and right there, he needed every inch of it.
That's true, Jay. You're right. You know, we really don't know that much about him in that department, but my goodness, when he gets up, he can go.
Yeah, he can still punch it when he wants to, though. We saw that, didn't we, fellas?
Livingston passes to Barnes. Azili kicks to Curry. No good on the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Freak dishes to right. There's a good screen. Curry with the steal. A floater. Nice. 4 for 7 from the floor with that shot.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now here's Freak. D right on him. Missed that one. Still looking for his shot. Just 2 for 9. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Carter against Barnes. Pass to Spates. The 10-footer. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Freak passes to Stevenson. Puts up a 3. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Freak. And here is Curry. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Curry's got 11.
I mean, he was great in his last game, Clark, and clearly he has not lost that love and feeling.
And the first half is now in the books. Warriors ahead. They lead by 12. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. On.
Hey guys, settle down for a second.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here. Some changes for Golden State. Ezeli comes in for Andrew Bogut, and Spates subbed in for Green. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Anderson, he's checked in for Randolph. Barnes comes in for Vince Carter. Tony Allen's checked in for Lance Stevenson, and Freak subbed in for Mike Conley. The Splash Brothers are the guards. Iguodala out there with Maurice Spates, and it's Ezeli in at the 5 down low. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
Freak.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
They certainly put on a good show here at home, and I think they felt they had the edge.
Andre, a new team.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. He made all the key plays every step of the way. They depend on him to deliver these sorts of performances, and he helped carry his team tonight.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. You get jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
I will say this about Steph Curry. There is no player in the league more capable of single-handedly taking over a ball game than he is. What I mean is, Steph Curry's hot. Is hotter than anyone else is hot. He can beat you with his feet, his mind, his shot. The only thing you can be sure of is that he will beat you.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
What a life, eh, Freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom, configuring the gunmetal and graphite exterior of your luxury car and your iPad mini. Oh, I bet you get a crazy crowd when you drive that car around the block in the old neighborhood, huh?
Yeah, living the dream. Bad.
Tell you about Vic. He has his bad rap. It's not, and I